Hey, Aethir holders. Um, Been better days, right? Um, Thought I'd just check in and give you an update on what I've been doing, which isn't much. I've gone to Plan B, which Plan B is essentially, preserving capital, paying off any debts that I have, um, and basically deploying less, if very little, into the markets. I did make one more final last time buy of Aether yesterday. Obviously, it being at 1 cent, everyone was so hyped about it when it was at 6 cents. So, what I deployed yesterday, you can basically multiply that by 6, and you can say that would be like if I had contributed that much back when we were up at 6 cents 3 or 6 months ago. So that was my last time buy on Aether. I think that right now, like I said, I'm going to be paying off all debts over the next 2 to 3 days. And I am probably going to put just a little bit into Ondo. My Ondo position on October 10th was liquidated, and I was only at a 2x leverage, and you can imagine that I didn't see that happening, a fall to whatever it hit. I think it hit 26 cents on exchanges. So yeah, lesson learned. I'm no longer using leverage. I don't see myself ever using leverage again, because the position I had was air quotes safe. Just no one saw that happening. And yeah, a flash crash from like $1 down to 26 cents is ridiculous. But I just want to bring up a few things. So I've been in crypto for a while. I remember years ago, when Bitcoin was going and the sentiment was low, I remember seeing Cardano at 3 cents. And I remember thinking, oh, that looks like that's crazy. It's at 3 cents. Cardano would later rally to almost $3. That's the thing about crypto. People, it'll go on a run, and then it will go to, people think it's absolute garbage, and they just dump and dump and dump. And that's why it's important to invest in crypto and things that have real utility, and the projects behind them are actually working on something. I got caught up a little bit, not as much, into some coins that maybe didn't have the utility behind them, and the companies weren't showing signs of growth, but I still had deployed into those. Not as much, but I did. And then paying the price for that. The thing is Aether is still continuing to grow. It has a strong community on Discord, and the token itself does have real utility, I believe. And I believe that it's in the perfect position to get hype from all of this in the future. Once we start hearing about decentralized compute as a narrative, we're gonna see Aether rally. Now, Does Aethir drop to half of what it is now? It's possible. It's possible that the 4-year cycle is still intact, and it's possible we drop on Bitcoin down to the 200-week moving average, which Bitcoin is consistently gone down to in bear markets. And that's completely possible. And I'm prepared to wait longer than I ever thought I was going to wait to see this through. I'm not selling, not doing anything. I'm just holding spot. I also remember seeing Solana drop in the last bear market to $8, and at about $10 I bought 100 Solana. Solana went on to run to $250 this cycle. Unfortunately, I listened to Virtual Bacon, and he said when Solana hit $60, he would sell everything. Unfortunately, I followed that advice, which, guys, don't listen to me. Don't listen to other YouTubers. Do what you think's best for you. I should not have listened to that guy. Yeah. But profit is profit. But yeah, right now, obviously, we're in a very down. Everyone that I know is down. I'm down. But that's okay, because financially speaking, I'm not in any type of danger of anything. There's nothing I'm worried about. I have had to go to my plan B, which is preserving funds and not putting as much into the market anymore until we see what comes of this. Maybe this is the bear market. I think that we missed something this cycle, and what we missed was an altcoin rally. And we can ask ourselves and speculate, why didn't this happen? Bitcoin was driven this time by financial institutions investing and the ETF. And it was a Bitcoin-centered rally. People weren't interested in anything else. You know, retail has gotten burned 2 times in the past, big time. Where they bought the tops and everything fell back down, and, you know, fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, and then according to George W. Bush, can't fool me again. And I think that's where we're at. I think that this idea of throwing money in and then expecting other people to just pile in and then dump on them is maybe a game of the past. But still stands that coins or tokens and crypto that has real utility, I still believe in. And I'm only going to be deploying what I have left into coins that have real utility. And I think Aethir fits in that bucket. Still strongly believe in it. So there's nothing much more to do here in this position than just wait. So yeah, guys, do what you want to do. Obviously, things have not gone the way we expected, the way I expected. but that doesn't mean that we're wrong. We're just wrong for now. And yeah. All right, guys.